नमस्ते दोस्तों। आज हम लोग ईरान के बारे में बात करेंगे। वो ईरान जो एक समय बहुत ही समृद्ध देश हुआ करता था, वह ईरान जो एक समय न्यूक्लियर पावर की तरफ अपने आप को बढ़ा रहा था, वह देश जिसके पश्चिम देशों के साथ बड़े घनिष्ठ संबंध थे, वह देश जो नए नए डैम्स और मॉडर्न डैम्स को बना रहा था, वह देश जिसकी ग्रोथ रेट इतनी अच्छी थी कि उसे एशिया का इकोनॉमिक टाइगर कहा जाता था। आखिर उस देश में ऐसा क्या हुआ कि वह देश सडनली एक सेकुलर स्टेट से एक इस्लामिक स्टेट में कन्वर्ट हो गई? क्या हुआ जो वहाँ की आधुनिकताएं बदल गई? क्या हुआ कि जो डिस्को पब्स वहाँ रात भर खुले रहते थे, जहाँ महिलाएं अपनी स्वतंत्रता से अपने वेशभूषा धारण कर सकती थीं, वो सब बदल गया? आखिर क्या हुआ दोस्तों? इस बात को समझने के लिए कि आखिर वहाँ क्या हुआ, हमें यह समझना पड़ेगा कि ईरान की सोसाइटी कैसी थी। तो ईरान में क्लैरिकलिज्म जो है वो हमेशा से ही एक इम्पॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले किया है। वहाँ की सोसाइटी में क्लैरिक्स यानी कि उलेमास यानी कि इस्लामिक प्रिस्ट का रोल सोसाइटी में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहा है, और ये कोई 50 या 100 वर्ष पुरानी घटना नहीं है, बल्कि उनका रोल उनकी सोसाइटी में इट डेट्स बैक टू मोर देन 1000 years back. So the clerics there have always played an influential role in Iran society. They have acted as safety valve or safeguard of Iran society. They've always voiced their concerns against the grievances faced by the Iranian people. So Iranians have always looked at them as father figure, and clerics also did not disappoint them, and always stood as common man's representative and fought all the battle against the evils done on them on the behalf of Iranian people. In modern time, this all support and the father figure characteristics culminated into the form of different kind of participation in the different revolts. For example, in the Tobacco Revolt of the early 19th century, and later on the Constitutional Reform Revolution, and later on the revolution that happened against the Shah, and finally into the Iranian Revolution of 1979, which totally changed the landscape of there. Iran changed totally. The Iran which was secular, the Iran which was growing, the Iran which was becoming modern and modern day by day, the Iran which was actually focusing on the modernization of the technologies, Iran which was focusing on the development of the nuclear technology, on the nuclear power for the civilians. The focus was on the development of the modern temples, means dams. They were also focusing on the modernization of the education. They were focusing on the unveiling of the women to allow them to have the further higher education to live as per their own. But it all changed after 1979. The revolution, which started against the Shah for his undemocratic and unconstitutional way of dealing with the resentment or the problems faced by the local peoples or the Iranian peoples, or the growing proximity with the Western powers, who are just seen as another thing else but a puppet of the Western power. This all changed the Iran's politics. The polity of Iran was changed completely. People saw him as a puppet, as an instrument of Westerners, and because of this, a large section of the society, especially the intelligentsia or the well-educated class, started revolting against the Shah. Shah, living in his own image, where he thought that he's invincible, he could not be defeated, the people love him a lot, could not digest the fact that people have started disliking him. They have started disliking the things that he is doing. Along with the intelligentsia or the liberal class, there were also labor class, which was not getting the employment, and the unemployment created a greater resentment among the peoples. And the last and the most important, amidst this all chaos, the resentment against the government, there was one group, the clericalism group, which was also operating from behind. They, like always, had supported the Iranian people's interest, and they again started protesting against the government, against the Shah, and certain sections among them, because in the Iranian clericalism also there were two kind of sections. One that is the moderate section, other that is the orthodox or the orthodox section. The moderate sections, they wanted to have a society which is modern, but at the same time respects the religious belief and faiths. But on the other section, that is led by the Orthodox section, they wanted complete rule of the Islam this time. It's the law which will govern the way of dealing with the others, so society will be all based on the Sayyid law. So women will be veiled again, and they will have very less rights vis-a-vis men, and the society will be also reduced to certain kind of Islamic republic, and it will not be anymore a secular state. The disco pubs and the signs of the Western things, they will be gone soon. And with all this intention in their mind, the Orthodox section also came in the movement, and slowly they captured the resentments that people had against Islam, and slowly by eliminating all their competitors or the opponents, they emerged as the main player in the Iranian revolution. And slowly the Ayatollah Khomeini occupying the main power. They just, on the name of a referendum, they gave only two options, yes or no, and whether we should become Islam state or not. The overwhelming answer was yes, and it will be yes. If someone asks you whether you will eat or not, so obviously you will say yes, I will eat. But when you ask in only two terms, whether yes or no, you don't have the options to write something or to say something that is in between. You could not say yes, I will eat food, but I want something delicious. I want something that is very good for my business. And the same way, the Islamic State was established, and slowly, women were rebelled against, and slowly, the society became again an Orthodox society, the society which is run by the Shariat law. And slowly, clerics, mostly the Orthodox section, they captured the power. And in today's time, we can see how the supreme leader Ayatollah rules the whole state, and all the things are done on behalf of him, and he is the mastermind behind all these things. And this way, the revolution changed all things that was happening in Iran. Thank you, friends, for liking my video, for watching my podcast.